Hello, my name is Per. Nice to meet you. So we're Friday the 15th of January, and tomorrow we will go for a ski tour around in this area. We've been in the cloud all through the day here in Glacier, the little village I live in with my family. And it's been snowing quite a bit. I'd say, anywhere between 15, 20, 25 centimeters maybe. It's a cold forecast for tomorrow and cold and clear. You can't really tell right now because we can't even see, down towards the parking place. And well, my first thing in these conditions would be, and mainly all conditions, but certainly now I would go to have a look at the avalanche bulletin. And for tomorrow, interesting, it's they would call a 4 on the avalanche bulletin, and in all aspects from west, north to east. A little bit, probably it doesn't exclude the south part of the compass, but it's a bit less pronounced, I think. So anyway, they talk about 4 is on a grade, on a scale to 5, so 1 to 5. So 4 is high, it's very high actually. So it's super important to choose the terrain that you can adapt the ski tour for in these conditions. So the avalanche bulletin is actually defining the terrain that I would take in count for a ski tour. So Saturday, 16th of January, it will be a clear day, cold, with some low clouds in the morning and increasing wind. Okay, so the forecast will then be able to give me the ambition kind of for where I want to go ski tour. So I'm aiming for a south facing, I think. Try to find an area where I can go low angle, below 30 degrees. And if we leave early, we could go head up and find really good skiing. So here we are. We live in this little village. So now it's time to go to the map. We live in this little village called Glacier. It's in the La Grave area, and this is what we would say the south-facing area of La Grave. And we have really good, this is all grassy terraces, grassy slopes up to we live at 1800 meters, and the summit right above here, south facing, is 2500. So we could skin actually straight out of the house. The advantage of skinning up the same way you plan to ski down is that you will have a good knowledge about the snow conditions, and which is a great start for when you start your ski touring career and you want to start to explore the ski touring thing. What we're going to do tomorrow is to skin up and come back down, and I will try tomorrow to go through a few things like the kick turn, how we look at terrain to put the right to put a good skin track in, potentially dig a snow pit and poke around and see if we can learn some things about the actual snowpack. I think we wake up tomorrow and look out the window and see if the forecast and if things are, as we planned today. Okay, so yesterday's forecast was for when we were still in the cloud. It was really cloudy yesterday. We couldn't see anything, but the forecast was for very good weather and clear. And lookoutthewindow.com this morning tells us that, well, the forecast is right for now. And so we can proceed with our plan that we made yesterday. I just want to make a quick check on the updated 7 o'clock forecast for Saturday as we're going out this morning, and it looks good. A little bit of increasing wind during the day, so well, we're gonna leave early anyway, and so we're gonna proceed with the plan that we made yesterday. Okay, so I'll put on my transceiver. Gonna have a few things checked in my backpack. What to bring. It's a cold day today, so I'm gonna go for. I need one extra layer. My gloves, a water bottle. I have my skins. Of course, I have my probe and shovel. And I have a few small pieces in here. One essential thing actually in this very good weather is one pair of extra sunglasses. If someone drops them or they break, I have a pair of goggles in my little side pocket here. I carry a few things like a knife, the world famous espresso spoon for iced up bindings, piece of wax, since if we need to wax the skins, and well, that's pretty much it for the day of ski touring in good weather. All right, here we go. Okay. Look at this, clear cold morning, fresh snow, and today, as we said last night, we planned the tour. We're gonna ski tour straight from our house, and as we saw yesterday, it's a south-facing slope, but look at this snow. It's perfect powder. We're gonna head up on these fields. And I believe that the snow is going to stay cold today, although it's south facing. So I'm going to put on my skins. Of course, I do this little thing with my bindings. Just try to clear the bottom of the ski from a bit of ice. Okay, so look at this. This is how I wrap my skin, so I'm gonna get clearer. I'll show you when we're up at the top and take them off. But look at this here. It's actually quite a bit easier to put the small part of the skin on at the same time instead of having the whole skin or even half the skin. This way I can easily get it well in place. Okay, so that's one. Here we go, the second. This way to fold the skins in like 3 times is also really good when it's windy, to put them on and to take them off. Avoiding to get the skins wrapped around your clothes, your hair, everywhere else than either on the ski or get it back into the backpack. All right. Ski stopper. Twist the binding for uphill mode. All right, we're ready to go. Check for the team. Here's the film guy. Thank you. Okay, so here we are, start of this tour, today's ski tour, and if I look up the hill here, this is all hand-digged terraces since a thousand years, I think. So what I want to try to do is to work my way up this terrain without going into anything steep. And as long as it's not steep, I can do a round turn like this, and I really try to push the skis on ground. I don't want to lift my feet. That's extra energy use. I just push my feet like cross-country skiing. Do my first kick turn of today. So what I would do is to step down off the fall line, so I'm parallel to the slope. I'll put my ski poles behind my back, and now I have all my weight on my downhill ski. I lift the first uphill ski straight out of the snow, and I try to swap it around, all the way around, with my right hand pole. I'll put it right up into the slope, and now I'm gonna lift this ski straight out of the snow without twisting it, and then I bend my knee and switch the ski around. So a mistake you can do, which is easy in the beginning, is to start to spin the ski around before you lift it up. Then the tip of the ski will get stuck in the snow, and you'll have difficulties to get it around. So lift the ski straight out of the snow, bend the knee, and off we go. When there's a little steeper section, sometimes you have this little, kick or a little bit of a steeper slope. It's very easy as a natural reaction to lean forward like this, and that's going to be very slippery. So when you get to a little bit of a steeper section, you really need to raise your back, push with your hips, and have full pressure on your heels. It's actually the one single occasion in skiing, any type of skiing, where you're meant to have all the pressure on your heels, almost sitting back. And so try to avoid to do this. You take short steps, raise your back, push forward with the hip, and you won't slip, even in a slippery skin track. I'm just very quickly gonna look at the snow pack, and try to just talk about the really, or explain the really basics, what we're looking for in a snow pack. So I want to dig out a wall like this. I'm going to use my gloves, because if I have my bare hands, it's going to melt. Snow is going to melt straight away. So actually what we want to know is the density of the snow. And we have an international measurement in five steps. So first is fist, the second one is 4 fingers, then it's 1 finger, then it's a pencil, and then it's a knife. So this is from soft snow to firm snow. So what you want ideally is to have anything from firm to soft on the top. I'm going to start at the bottom, just to poke around a little bit like this in the snow. It's not fist, it's not 4 fingers. Okay, so I have a layer down here that is 1 finger, and here is actually a layer of refrozen snow. Right, then I move up, still very dense snow. We have a layer of 4 finger softness, moving up, and here on the top here we have, do you see that? I don't push very hard. So we have, in this specific place where I check the snow now, we have about 10 to 15 centimeters of fresh snow from yesterday. The number 4 on the avalanche scale today is not here, and basically that's why we are here, because the number 4 considerable avalanche risk is all over this region. But where we are right now, and looking at this snowpack, I'd say it's relatively safe to ski if you stay below 30 degrees. And you could possibly even ski a little bit steeper. But this here, as we're on a south face, this top layer here is gonna, by the day, with the sunshine shining on it, on the steeper slopes, it's gonna start to slough. And it could actually slough in 1 or 2 turns if you're in anywhere on these steeper slopes up there. Okay, so this here is actually what you would say quite a stable snowpack. You want it to be firm and looser higher up. If this here would be upside down, that's a more worrying snowpack. More likely to be avalanche prone. So what I usually do is to pull down the skin, make it a short double thing, and again, and again, turn it upside down, and fold it again. So I have kind of an accordion thing, and this actually makes it easy to take off. It makes it easy to take off if it's windy. It makes it really easy to put on, as I did this morning, by doing one stretch at a time. Easier to get it in the middle of the ski where it should supposed to be. You should have a little bit of edge outside the skin, like that. Folding it again, pull it down a little bit, fold it twice, double. Look at this.